Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something that will change your life. If you truly understand it, your attitude is everything. What's the difference between success and failure? Is it talent? Is it luck? No, it's your attitude. It's how you approach each day, each challenge, each opportunity. You see, life is a mirror. It reflects back to you what you project. If you wake up in the morning with a bad attitude, life will reflect that. If you wake up with a positive attitude filled with energy, anticipation, and excitement for what's ahead, life will reflect that too. Your attitude controls your behavior, and your behavior creates your results. It's that simple. People who succeed aren't necessarily the most gifted. They're the ones who refuse to let a negative attitude define their actions. You can be given the best tools, the best resources, and the best opportunities, but without the right attitude, you will squander them. But with the right attitude, you can turn even the toughest situations into opportunities. Remember, it's not what happens to you that matters, but how you respond. Your attitude is the key to how you respond, so take responsibility for your attitude and shape it to your advantage. Now, let's talk about how to develop a winning attitude. If you want to succeed in life, you have to take full responsibility for one thing, and that is your attitude. Your attitude is yours and yours alone. No one else can shape it for you. People can try to influence it, but ultimately how you see the world and respond to its challenges is a direct result of the choices you make. No one can control your attitude except you. Now, here's the thing. Life is full of ups and downs. You can't always control the circumstances, but you can always control how you respond to them. It's like a thermostat. A thermostat controls the temperature of a room, and your attitude is the thermostat of your life. It determines the temperature of your thoughts, feelings, and actions. It sets the tone for how you face challenges, how you deal with setbacks, and how you approach each day. When you own your attitude, you stop letting external events dictate how you feel. If something goes wrong, you don't just react negatively and let that ruin your whole day. You acknowledge the situation, but you decide how to handle it. That's the power of owning your attitude. You don't let anyone or anything control your peace of mind, your enthusiasm, or your drive. It's all on you. Owning your attitude means you take responsibility for your own mindset. It's a choice you make every single day. Do you wake up with a positive attitude, ready to tackle whatever comes your way? Or do you wake up grumbling, expecting the worst? The power lies in your decision. You don't have to let the circumstances of yesterday dictate how you approach today. You can choose to have a positive outlook, a mindset of possibility, and a belief in your own potential. Taking ownership of your attitude also means letting go of excuses. No more blaming others, no more pointing fingers. You are in charge. Your results, your growth, and your future depend on how you choose to think and feel. That's the kind of responsibility that leads to growth, progress, and success. So don't wait for life to change before you change your attitude. It's not about waiting for the perfect time or for things to be just right. Your attitude is the key to making things right, no matter what's going on around you. Own it, take control, and you'll start to see how powerful it is in shaping the life you want. The way you talk to yourself is one of the most powerful forces in your life. It shapes your confidence, your mindset, and ultimately your actions. Self-talk is the constant conversation you have with yourself, whether you realize it or not, and it's crucial to recognize that this conversation has a direct impact on your success or failure. If you tell yourself that you're not good enough, that you can't succeed, or that it's too hard, then you're setting yourself up for exactly that failure, disappointment, and frustration. But when you learn to speak to yourself in a positive, encouraging way, you begin to unlock your true potential. The first step is to become aware of your inner dialogue. Too often we let our negative thoughts go unchecked as if we have no control over them. But the truth is, you can control your thoughts. You can choose what to say to yourself. If you're constantly telling yourself that you're not capable or that you're not worthy of success, then you'll start to believe it. But if you shift that dialogue, if you begin telling yourself that you are capable, that you are worthy, and that you are prepared for what's ahead, you'll start to act in alignment with that belief. Positive self-talk isn't about lying to yourself. It's about training your mind to believe in your own power and potential. When you engage in positive self-talk, you start to see the opportunities that you might have missed before. You begin to embrace challenges rather than fear them. You stop doubting your abilities and start trusting yourself. And the more you do this, the more confident you become, because positive self-talk builds a foundation of self-belief. This confidence isn't based on arrogance. It's based on a deep trust in your own capacity to learn, adapt, and succeed. But it's not just about saying the right things to yourself. It's about reinforcing those beliefs with your actions. If you tell yourself that you're a winner but never take action, your self-talk becomes empty. The key is to pair positive self-talk with consistent, purposeful effort. When you're in the middle of a tough situation and your inner voice is saying, "You can do this," you'll find the strength to push through. When you face a setback, your positive self-talk will remind you that this is just part of the journey and it won't be the end of your story. Positive self-talk also helps you build resilience. It's easy to get discouraged when things don't go your way, but with the right mindset, setbacks become learning experiences instead of reasons to quit. The next time you face a challenge, remind yourself that every obstacle is an opportunity to grow and that you have the tools and the mindset to overcome it. When you embrace positive self-talk, you're not just changing your thoughts, you're changing your reality. You're conditioning yourself to think bigger, act bolder, and face life's challenges with strength and determination. And the best part is, the more you practice it, the more natural it becomes. So start speaking to yourself as if you're already the person you want to become. When you do, you'll begin to see a shift in how you approach life and in the results you achieve. The foundation of all progress begins with the belief in possibilities. If you can open your mind to the idea that anything is possible, you unlock a world of opportunity. Too many people limit themselves by what they believe is possible, and in doing so, they box themselves into a life of mediocrity. But when you truly believe that great things are possible for you, when you embrace the idea that success, happiness, and fulfillment are within your reach, everything begins to change. It starts with your mindset. Most people see the world as a place full of limitations. They see obstacles as permanent roadblocks rather than temporary challenges to be overcome. But someone who believes in possibilities sees those same obstacles as opportunities to grow. They don't let the size of the challenge discourage them. They believe that there is always a way through, around, or over every obstacle. They don't limit their dreams based on what's been done before or what seems achievable in the moment. They believe that with effort, creativity, and persistence, they can break through any barrier. Belief in possibilities isn't about wishful thinking or naive optimism. It's about acknowledging that you have the ability to change your circumstances. It's about understanding that no matter where you start, no matter what your current situation is, there is always room to grow and improve. This belief fuels action. It pushes you to take steps toward the future you desire, even when you don't have all the answers, even when the road ahead is uncertain. You don't need everything figured out from the start. You just need to believe that the next step will lead you towards something better. When you believe in possibilities, you also begin to see them in places you might have missed before. You start spotting opportunities in situations that others might call failures or setbacks. You begin to view challenges as stepping stones rather than stumbling blocks. This shift in perspective transforms the way you approach life. It shifts your focus from what you lack to what you can create. Instead of asking why me when something goes wrong, you start asking, what's the lesson here? And how can this lead to something better? Belief in possibilities also encourages you to dream bigger. Too many people settle for what's safe and comfortable, limiting their potential by playing small. But when you open your mind to the idea that anything is possible, you start to dream of things that you once thought were out of reach. Your vision expands, and with it, the actions you take become bigger, bolder, and more aligned with your true potential. You stop seeing life as a series of struggles to survive and start seeing it as a journey to thrive. The most successful people in the world are not necessarily the most talented or the luckiest. What they have in common is a deep belief in possibilities. They believe that their goals are attainable, that their dreams can be realized, and that they have the power to create their desired future. And that belief drives them to keep pushing, keep growing, and keep reaching for new heights, even when the odds are against them. Believing in possibilities isn't just about achieving big goals, it's about living life with a sense of excitement and anticipation. When you know that anything is possible, you approach each day with curiosity and enthusiasm. You're no longer bogged down by doubt or fear. You're motivated by the endless potential that lies ahead. And that belief becomes the fuel that drives you to take action, to pursue your dreams, and to shape the life you've always wanted. So if you want to change your life, the first step is to change the way you think. Start believing that anything is possible for you. When you do, you'll begin to see the world in a new light, and opportunities will start to unfold where you once saw barriers. Your belief in possibilities will become the catalyst for the incredible future that awaits you. Life is full of challenges. No one is exempt. In fact, the most successful people in the world are not those who avoid challenges, but those who embrace them. They understand that challenges are not something to fear, but something to be welcomed. Every challenge is an opportunity to grow, to learn, and to improve. It's the moments of adversity that shape us, that push us beyond our limits, and that reveal what we're truly capable of. When you face a challenge, you have two choices. You can either run from it or you can rise to meet it. The majority of people, unfortunately, choose to run. They get discouraged at the first sign of difficulty, and instead of pushing forward, they pull back. They seek comfort. They look for the easy path, and they miss out on the very things that could propel them to greater heights. But the few who choose to embrace challenges are the ones who change their lives. They see every obstacle as an invitation to grow. They understand that success is not about avoiding hardship, it's about learning how to overcome it. Challenges are the soil in which success is planted. If you want to grow, you must be willing to face the discomfort that comes with growth. Think about it, a seed doesn't grow into a tree by staying in the same place, in the same comfortable environment year after year. It must push through the soil, stretch its roots, and reach for the sky. The same is true for you. If you want to achieve something great, you must be willing to face challenges. You must be willing to endure the discomfort of the growth process. And in doing so, you'll become stronger, wiser, and more capable of handling even bigger challenges in the future. Embracing challenges means shifting your perspective. Instead of seeing difficulties as obstacles, you see them as stepping stones. Instead of thinking, this is too hard, you think, this is an opportunity to improve. When you begin to embrace challenges, you start to realize that they're not something to dread, they're something to look forward to. Each challenge is a chance to test yourself, to expand your abilities, and to prove to yourself that you are capable of more than you think. It's important to remember that challenges are not just about the outcome, they're about the journey. The process of facing a challenge, struggling with it, and ultimately overcoming it is what builds your character and your resilience. These are the qualities that separate successful people from those who give up too soon. Challenges teach you how to persevere, how to think creatively, and how to stay focused on your goals even when things aren't going your way. Without challenges, you would never know what you're truly capable of. When you embrace challenges, you also embrace the idea of continuous improvement. Success is not a destination, it's a journey. And every challenge you face is part of that journey. Each time you rise to the occasion and overcome an obstacle, you become a little bit better. You learn something new, develop new skills, and expand your perspective. It's this constant evolution that keeps you moving forward in life. Another key to embracing challenges is to stop fearing failure. Too many people are paralyzed by the fear of failure, thinking that if they don't get things right the first time, they'll never succeed. But failure is an essential part of growth. It's not something to be avoided, it's something to be learned from. Every failure is a lesson in what doesn't work, which brings you one step closer to figuring out what does. The only true failure is the failure to try, to learn, and to grow. So next time you face a challenge, don't shrink from it. Step up. Approach it with the mindset that it is an opportunity for growth, for development, and for success. Embrace the discomfort because it means you're moving forward. Embrace the difficulty because it's shaping you into someone capable of achieving greatness. Every challenge you conquer is a step toward becoming the person you are meant to be. The more you embrace challenges, the more you will see that life is not something to be feared, but something to be conquered. Gratitude is one of the most powerful forces in your life, and the sooner you recognize its impact, the sooner you'll unlock a level of success and fulfillment that many people only dream of. It's easy to take the good things in life for granted, but when you start to practice true gratitude, you'll see the world in an entirely new light. Gratitude is not just a feeling, it's a mindset, a choice, and a powerful tool that can transform every aspect of your life. Most people spend their time focused on what they don't have, what they've yet to achieve, or what's going wrong. They get caught up in scarcity thinking, focusing on the gaps instead of the blessings. But the most successful people, the most fulfilled people, are the ones who consistently focus on what they have, on what's going right, and on the abundance already present in their lives. This shift in focus is incredibly powerful. When you focus on what you're grateful for, you begin to attract more of it into your life. It's the law of attraction in action. What you focus on expands. Gratitude shifts your energy from a place of lack to a place of abundance. It's a mindset that says, I have enough even if you don't yet have everything you want. It's a mindset that says, I am thankful for where I am and I am open to receiving even more. When you live with this attitude, you stop chasing after happiness or success as if they're distant goals. You recognize that everything you need to be happy and successful is already within you and around you. Gratitude helps you see the beauty in your current circumstances, no matter what they may be. Gratitude also builds resilience. Life is full of challenges, setbacks, and hardships. But when you cultivate a habit of gratitude, you stop seeing these obstacles as insurmountable. Instead, you start seeing them as temporary, as lessons, and as opportunities to grow. Gratitude reminds you that even in the most difficult times, there are still things to be thankful for: your health, your relationships, your experiences, and the lessons you're learning. This mindset helps you face adversity with strength and determination. It keeps you moving forward even when things are tough, because you know that gratitude for what you have gives you the power to overcome whatever comes your way. The simple act of being grateful is also a way to reprogram your mind. Most of us have been conditioned to focus on what's wrong, what's missing, or what we haven't achieved yet. But when you consciously practice gratitude, you begin to shift your thinking. You replace feelings of frustration and disappointment with feelings of abundance and appreciation. Over time, this shift becomes natural, and your whole perspective changes. You stop looking for reasons to be unhappy, and you start finding reasons to be grateful for everything you've been given. Gratitude also creates a ripple effect. When you practice gratitude, it's contagious. It spreads to the people around you. It lifts their spirits, inspires them, and reminds them of all the good things in their own lives. Gratitude helps create stronger, more meaningful relationships because it fosters a positive, uplifting energy that attracts others. People want to be around those who are thankful and positive. It draws people to you, opens doors for you, and builds the kind of connections that lead to success and fulfillment. Another power of gratitude is its ability to improve your mental and physical health. Studies have shown that people who practice gratitude regularly experience lower levels of stress, improved mood, and even better physical health. When you focus on what you're thankful for, your brain releases chemicals that promote happiness, reduce anxiety, and enhance overall well-being. Gratitude has the power to heal not just your mindset, but your body as well. But the real power of gratitude lies in its ability to help you become the best version of yourself. When you live with gratitude, you stop focusing on the things you lack, and instead you focus on the abundance in your life. This shift helps you to make better decisions, take more positive actions, and attract the right opportunities. You're no longer waiting for circumstances to change before you feel thankful. You're thankful for where you are, which is exactly what puts you on the path to where you want to go. So practice gratitude every day. Start with the small things: your health, your family, the roof over your head, and gradually move to bigger things. Be grateful for the lessons you've learned, the people who've helped you along the way, and the potential you have to create a life you love. Gratitude is a power you can tap into at any moment, and when you do, you'll begin to see your life transform in ways you never imagined possible. One of the most powerful habits you can develop in life is the ability to focus on solutions rather than problems. You see, everyone faces challenges. Everyone encounters obstacles. It's not a matter of if you'll face difficulties, it's a matter of when. But what separates those who succeed from those who don't is how they approach these challenges. Some people get consumed by their problems. They spend all their time and energy worrying about what's wrong, what's not working, and how tough things are. They get stuck in the problem and lose sight of the potential for a solution. But the successful people, they do the exact opposite. They focus on the solution, not the problem. When you focus on a problem, you magnify it. You give it more power, more attention, and more space in your mind. The more you think about a problem, the bigger it becomes. It's like putting a magnifying glass over something small. You make it appear larger than life. And when you allow that problem to dominate your thoughts, you stop seeing the possibilities for how to solve it. But when you shift your focus to the solution, you start to think differently. You start thinking creatively, looking for opportunities and ways to get around, over, or through the problem. The solution becomes your focus, and the problem starts to lose its power. A solution-oriented mindset isn't about ignoring the difficulties you face. It's about recognizing them for what they are: temporary setbacks or challenges that can be overcome. Instead of letting the problem consume you, you put your energy into finding ways to solve it. You ask yourself, what can I do right now to improve the situation, and how can I turn this obstacle into an opportunity? The simple act of focusing on solutions opens up a world of possibilities and ideas. When you focus on solutions, you stop getting overwhelmed by the problem. Instead of seeing a mountain in front of you, you see a series of steps that you can take one by one. This mindset allows you to remain calm, clear-headed, and more effective in your decision-making. You don't waste time spinning your wheels in frustration or complaining about the situation. Instead, you put your energy into taking action. Every problem has a solution, but the key is that you must be willing to focus on finding it, not getting caught up in the emotions surrounding it. Taking responsibility for finding a solution also means that you stop blaming others, circumstances, or external factors. Blaming is a dead-end street. It doesn't move you forward. It doesn't solve the problem, it just keeps you stuck. But when you take responsibility for finding a solution, you empower yourself. You stop being a victim of your circumstances, and you become the driver of your own success. This mindset shift is transformative because it puts you in the driver's seat, and you control the direction you go. A solution-focused mindset is also incredibly proactive. It's about seeing what needs to be done and taking action rather than waiting for things to change on their own. If you have a challenge in front of you, don't sit around hoping it'll resolve itself. Take charge. Make a plan, take small steps, and do what you can with the resources you have available. A little progress each day adds up over time and can lead to significant results. When you focus on solutions, you stop feeling powerless, and instead you feel empowered to take action and create change in your life. Moreover, focusing on solutions strengthens your resilience. Life isn't always going to go as planned. You'll encounter setbacks, failures, and moments of doubt. But when your focus is on finding solutions, you don't stay down for long. You learn from the experience, adapt, and keep moving forward. The more solutions you find, the more confident you become in your ability to handle whatever life throws your way. This builds a cycle of confidence and success, where each problem solved leads to more opportunities and greater growth. When you train yourself to always focus on solutions, it becomes a habit that works in your favor. No matter what challenge arises, you immediately begin to think, what's the solution here? You don't get lost in frustration, anxiety, or self-pity. Instead, you take action and keep moving forward. This habit will transform your life. You'll find that problems don't seem as overwhelming as they once did. You'll be able to tackle them with a sense of purpose and clarity that allows you to move past them quickly and effectively. So the next time a problem arises, remember that it's not the problem that defines you, it's how you respond to it. Focus on finding the solution, take responsibility, stay proactive, and don't let the problem hold more weight in your mind than the possibility of overcoming it. By focusing on solutions, you'll not only solve the challenges in front of you, but you'll also build a life where obstacles are seen as opportunities for growth and success. Resilience is one of the most important qualities you can develop if you want to achieve anything meaningful in life. It's the ability to bounce back from adversity, to keep going in the face of setbacks, and to maintain your focus and determination no matter what challenges come your way. Life isn't always going to be smooth sailing. You will face difficulties, disappointments, and struggles. But what truly matters is not what happens to you, it's how you respond to what happens. Developing resilience is about training your mind and spirit to rise above the tough times and to keep moving forward, no matter how difficult the journey may seem. One of the key components of resilience is the ability to maintain a positive attitude in the face of adversity. It's easy to stay positive when things are going well, but when life throws you a curveball, that's when your true character is tested. Resilience means that even in the hardest moments, you can find a reason to keep moving forward. You don't let the difficulty of the situation dictate your outlook. You choose to focus on what you can control and look for the opportunities that come with every challenge. Remember, every setback is an opportunity for a comeback, and resilience helps you see that. Developing resilience also means learning how to handle failure. Far too many people are afraid of failing, and they let the fear of failure hold them back from even trying. But failure is not something to fear, it's something to embrace. Failure is the greatest teacher you'll ever have. When you fail, you learn. You discover what doesn't work, and you gain valuable lessons that you can use to improve next time. Resilience is about seeing failure not as an end, but as a lesson, a stepping stone to success. Every successful person has faced failure. What made them successful wasn't avoiding failure, but their ability to rise above it and keep going. Another essential aspect of resilience is the ability to manage stress and stay calm under pressure. Life can be overwhelming at times, and it's easy to get caught up in the stress of it all. But when you develop resilience, you learn to stay grounded, even in the most chaotic of circumstances. You understand that stress is a natural part of life, but it doesn't have to control you. Resilient people know how to manage their emotions, take a step back when necessary, and find clarity even in the midst of turmoil. They recognize that no matter how big the challenge may seem, it's only temporary, and they trust that they have the strength to handle it. Resilience also involves developing a growth mindset. Instead of seeing challenges as obstacles, you see them as opportunities for growth. You understand that difficulties are not here to stop you, but to strengthen you. Every challenge you face is a chance to improve yourself, to expand your capabilities, and to become better than you were before. A growth mindset is the key to resilience because it shifts your focus from what's wrong to what can be learned, from what's difficult to what's possible. With this mindset, you become unstoppable because you know that no matter how tough things get, you will continue to evolve, adapt, and grow. Building resilience also requires you to have a clear sense of purpose. When you know what you want, and you're driven by a powerful sense of why you want it, you can weather any storm. Purpose gives you the strength to push through the hard times and keep going, even when you feel like giving up. It's what keeps you focused on the bigger picture, even when the road ahead seems unclear. Resilience isn't just about surviving, it's about thriving through adversity, and purpose provides the fuel for that journey. When you have a clear vision of what you're working towards, every setback becomes just another step in the process, not an obstacle to your success. Another important aspect of resilience is the ability to stay disciplined and consistent even when things aren't going your way. Resilient people don't rely on motivation to get things done, they rely on discipline. Motivation can come and go, but discipline is what keeps you moving forward, even on the days when you don't feel like it. When you build the habit of showing up, of doing the work, no matter how you feel, you're building your resilience. The ability to stick to your commitments, even when times are tough, is what allows you to push through the hard days and come out stronger on the other side. And finally, resilience is about believing in your own strength. It's about having faith in yourself and your ability to handle whatever life throws your way. There's nothing more powerful than self-belief. When you truly believe that you have the strength, the skills, and the determination to overcome any challenge, you become unstoppable. Resilience is built on the foundation of self-confidence. You know that no matter how tough things get, you have everything inside you to overcome them. And that belief will carry you through the darkest of times. So if you want to develop resilience, start by embracing failure, managing stress, and maintaining a positive attitude in the face of adversity. Build a growth mindset, stay disciplined, and keep your eyes on the bigger picture. And most importantly, believe in yourself, because when you do, there's nothing you can't overcome. Life will test you, but your resilience will be the key to your success. The people you surround yourself with will have a profound impact on the direction your life takes. It's one of the most powerful influences on your success, your mindset, and your overall happiness. We are, in many ways, the sum total of the 5 people we spend the most time with. The thoughts, attitudes, and behaviors of the people around you seep into your own mindset, shaping how you see the world and how you respond to life's challenges. That's why it's crucial to be intentional about who you spend your time with. Surrounding yourself with positivity isn't just a good idea, it's essential for your growth, success, and fulfillment. When you're around positive, driven, and motivated individuals, you naturally rise to their level. Their energy, their optimism, and their attitude begin to rub off on you. You start thinking bigger, aiming higher, and believing in your own potential. Positive people inspire you to do your best and help you see the possibilities in every situation. They encourage you to keep going, even when things get tough, and they remind you that challenges are just part of the process. Being around positive people doesn't mean avoiding negative emotions or pretending that everything is always perfect. It means choosing to focus on the good, even in difficult circumstances. It means keeping a mindset that is solution-oriented, resilient, and hopeful no matter what life throws your way. On the other hand, being around negativity can drain you. Negative people, those who constantly complain, criticize, or focus on what's wrong, will only pull you down. They'll sap your energy, your motivation, and your belief in yourself. You don't need that kind of energy in your life. If you're constantly surrounded by pessimism, doubt, and fear, you'll start to internalize those feelings. You'll begin to see the world as a place full of obstacles and limitations instead of opportunities and possibilities. That's why it's important to be selective about who you allow into your circle. If someone is constantly negative, it's time to set boundaries, or if necessary, distance yourself from them. Your time and energy are too valuable to be spent in environments that bring you down. When you surround yourself with positive influences, you also create a culture of growth and success in your life. You become part of a community of people who are all striving for greatness. They'll challenge you to be better, to work harder, and to think bigger. But more importantly, they'll support you along the way. A positive environment is one where people lift each other up, share their knowledge, and celebrate each other's successes. It's a place where you can freely express your ideas, ask questions, and grow without fear of judgment. This kind of environment is like fertile soil for your dreams. It provides the encouragement, the accountability, and the inspiration you need to push past your limits and achieve your goals. Positivity also breeds confidence. When you're surrounded by people who believe in you and support you, it's easier to believe in yourself. You start to recognize your own worth, and you begin to take risks you might otherwise avoid. Positive people don't just cheer you on, they help you see your potential even when you can't see it yourself. They help you focus on your strengths and remind you of how far you've come. They help you build the self-confidence needed to take on bigger challenges and to pursue your goals with passion and commitment. Confidence is contagious, and when you surround yourself with confident, successful people, it's only a matter of time before that confidence starts to rub off on you. Being around positivity also keeps your mind sharp and focused. You see, negativity can cloud your judgment and make it difficult to think clearly. It can cause you to focus on fears and doubts, preventing you from taking the necessary action to achieve your goals. But when you're surrounded by positive, forward-thinking individuals, you start to see things more clearly. You develop a mindset that's focused on solutions, progress, and opportunities. You start to think creatively, look for ways to overcome obstacles, and find the path forward even in tough times. Positivity also helps you maintain a sense of gratitude. When you're around people who are grateful for what they have and who focus on the good in life, it's easy to get caught up in that same sense of appreciation. Gratitude is a powerful force that opens your heart and mind to all the blessings in your life. It shifts your focus from what's lacking to what's abundant. When you surround yourself with people who practice gratitude, you'll begin to develop this habit yourself, and it will change the way you experience the world. One of the most significant benefits of surrounding yourself with positivity is that it keeps you motivated. Positive people are doers. They set goals, take action, and move forward, no matter how many setbacks they face. Their energy and enthusiasm are infectious. And when you see others taking action toward their own dreams, it inspires you to do the same. They keep you focused on your goals, remind you of your purpose, and help you push through the tough days when motivation is low. With positive influences around you, you'll always have someone to encourage you, to help you keep moving forward, and to remind you that the journey is worth it. So if you want to reach your fullest potential, start being more intentional about who you allow into your life. Surround yourself with people who inspire you, motivate you, and challenge you to be your best. Seek out environments that encourage growth, positivity, and progress. Cut out the negativity, the naysayers, and those who drag you down. The people you spend your time with can either lift you up or hold you back, so make sure you're surrounding yourself with the right people. When you do, you'll find that success, happiness, and fulfillment become natural byproducts of the positive energy you've chosen to invite into your life.